Over the years, I've created thousands of hours of richly informative shows.
Oh, I think this is glorious.
We've amassed quite a library. I wondered, what could we do with all of these tapes? I soon realized that the very best solution was to give these tapes to my daughter Alexis.
Is Mom wearing mom jeans?
And her friend Jennifer.
Martha! That's like the worst thing ever!
To see what they can come up with.
Do you think your mom's gonna be mad at us? I hope so.
We're gonna watch Pirates. Do you think that Martha's making costumes like from the Pirates of Penzance? Did you see that?
I did on Broadway.
Yes, it starred Rex Smith. Do you remember Rex Smith?
Who was he? Because I saw it with Linda Ronstadt.
No, Rex Smith was in a movie called Sooner or Later, and he was a rock star. And this 13-year-old girl wanted to have sex with him. And it was this whole weird, crazy, inappropriate thing. And
You sure she wanted to have sex
she liked him. She wanted to have an inappropriate relationship. A 13-year-old should
And
not
what
be.
happened?
I feel like they made out, which today would never be okay in a TV movie. And then his career tanked. Let's see Martha do something with pirates.
Drunken David, put that down.
God.
jeez.
Oh, my goodness. Martha!
She is so into Halloween.
She loves costume.
Who knew?
To carry me special prizes during our raids.
Your mother looks like she's dressed in drag.
Every pirate needs a pouch for this and that.
For this and that? Is that pirate talk? For this and that?
It's a plastic oilcloth, full leather.
Full leather look.
Yes.
Is the cameraman doing this?
I'm getting seasick.
Me too.
Material measures 10 inches by 34 inches.
Did she just say something was 10 inches?
Follow the directions. And you too can have Smarmy Tommy's fabulous pouch. What's in your pouch, Smarmy?
Oh, some
Do you have something in your pouch, Smarmy, or are you just
Smarmy?
happy to see me?
A rat?
Don't mind at all.
Thank you.
Cooked or uncooked?
Doesn't matter. So,
I'm
First
really
of all,
getting sick.
The ship has got to stop moving.
It's got to stop. You're 100% right. I'm going to throw up.
I know. I need a Dramamine. Do you have one?
I need a breadstick. I need something. I'm going to throw up.
So here it is.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
And stitched, laced.
stitched.
I can't
I'd
look.
like to give that a try.
Aha.
It's a fancy tool. But you can also use your basic hole punch.
Here's the thing. Out of all of the accoutrements
Yeah.
for a pirate,
Yeah.
this is not what I want.
Where's the hook?
Where's the hook?
And then I've just doubled up some wax twine, which of course we always have, and use that.
What were you for Halloween?
The entire
I was once a hooker.
Oh, shocking.
When I was in like 3rd grade, I'm wearing this spandex burgundy pants with a burgundy leotard, and I look like a hooker, looking back at the pictures now, and I think my mother must have called me 70s chick or dancer, but clearly I was hooker or stripper.
Did you collect cash or candy?
and use
Cash, no, candy.
to whip stitch the entire thing together.
Perfect.
Yes, it works just.
Holy
simple.
crap.
And before you...
And it's
I
so
can't
simple, the entire
watch.
thing together.
Perfect.
It's like the worst ride at Great Adventure.
Simply.
And then before you
And it's so strong.
whip stitch the top on the shoulder, make sure you put on a buckle.
It sounds like he has a pirate's accent, but Martha started with one and then forgot to carry it over.
It's not her thing.
No.
And now,
It suits you.
man the guns. The galleon is over there. It is loaded with gold.
Your mother is so serious and committed to her role.
It's really mortifying. Do you think they just took the camera and they
I
went...
don't know what they did, but it makes me want to vomit.
I know, I still feel ill.
What is good about that?
The room is moving.
I'm going to puke.
We draw a small bead of glue around the entire...
Oh, crap. What
the hell happened?
The glue. I love necklaces. Beaded, beautiful, but I like the blue ones better.
No, because the blue are mine. Don't make me hurt you.
Wow.
And we're making coasters.
How do you know?
Look at the
Is that
little baby. Look at the baby straw belly.
This is a tomato with a strawberry on it, which makes no sense at all. So we're...
No, it doesn't. This is a
It's
that's
a strawberry
tomato?
with a tomato. Yeah.
Are you sure it's not a
gotta be-
strawberry?
that's not a
That's a
strawberry.
strawberry
This is a
top.
strawberry.
This is a strawberry top
This is strawberries.
with a baby strawberry.
It doesn't matter. You told me we're making coasters. Let's watch Martha make some
It's gonna be
coasters.
fun. I used to make beaded ornaments for Christmas.
All right.
Recently on a trip to the Netherlands, of all places, I noticed these 12 to a package cork discs. And I wondered, what could I use these discs for?
You can wear them on your head.
You could just use them
mean,
under a glass
You
tube.
could be like
A mini cutting.
what was the guy's name in Goldfinger?
The discus?
In Goldfinger.
I don't
Chop
remember.
block, hot
I had
chop.
never seen beaded coasters, but I thought they would be really pretty. And we finally, after a little bit of experimentation,
You could totally buy those at Pier 1. $1.50 a piece.
beads like
It's much more fun to do it yourself.
you can buy them at craft stores. Look for beads
I'm
that
gonna
are
start.
kind of even.
I'm going to
in
watch what she does
size.
first so I do it right.
Get one string off a hank. You just pull from the knot like this, very carefully.
Okay, now what
One
happens?
end.
You try to get glue out of the container.
And it's very important to then knot the last bead of the strand with your string.
I'm having trouble getting glue. Let me use your glue.
No.
Tie that last.
Well, when in doubt, snip off the tip of the glue.
So here we have that one done. Now, take your little cork coaster, trace the coaster on a piece of paper like this.
Tracing the coaster.
Pencil.
I traced nicely.
Did you?
Yep, beautifully.
Cut out the circle.
Cutting out the circle.
I'm beating you.
It's not a competition.
It's always a competition.
No,
completely
it's not.
It is. Life is a competition. Better, stronger, faster, taller.
Shut up. Taller isn't anything.
They did a study. Taller men are more successful.
And taller women are
The
freaks.
center of your cork.
Taller women can't get any dates because all the men are short.
Now it's time to start with the edging. So we start on the edge.
Edging?
And we draw a small bead of glue around the entire edge of the cork. Or you could paint the edge
crap.
with a brush covered in glue. Now it's time to apply the bead.
It's a whoopie pie.
I don't know what it looks like.
What the
but it doesn't look
hell
good.
happened?
And go all the way around the cork, pressing into the glue before you start with the rest of the coaster. We have one already done right here.
Okay.
There. Start going around in concentric circles.
Here we go. Round and around and around. You're no better than me.
Jennifer, can you even pretend to try?
You know what, Alexis?
What, Jennifer?
It's not my kind of thing.
I'm doing a really good job, and I didn't
You
do that.
are. Are you doing concentric circles?
Of course I'm doing
Martha says
concentric.
do concentric circles and then use a pencil eraser to push them down.
Make sure that you don't bunch them too tightly in the center. This could make for a uneven coaster. You want
Don't bunch them too tightly in the center. It'll make.
Look how pretty
an
mine
uneven-
is. Mine is really good this
It's
time.
not. It's not perfect there at all.
Get lost,
It
loser.
is not perfect.
Get off
It's
my
not good over
coaster.
there.
Don't
it's not
touch
good
it.
over there. Over there, it's bad. It's
You're
very
gonna hurt
bad.
my
right
coaster.
there, it's very bad.
Okay, watch. You
Push
want-
that down. No, no, over. No, down, down, down. That one. Oh,
Cut this off.
I really didn't mean to touch it. I really didn't mean to. I'm scared.
You should be scared. You ruined my almost totally perfect coaster.
It's not perfect.
Don't
There's-
touch it again, you
All your
freak.
pins out.
How was she able
Make
to do
sure
it
that
so
you
easily?
allow the glue to-
And I couldn't.
I can't watch because it's too hard to watch and do this at the same
I
time.
failed miserably.
A little bit of glue on the surface, just scratch it off. And now when
I
you get to the
quit.
very end of the beading, right
Here's a
here,
coaster. Put your freaking drink on it.
excess string,
God, you're a pain in the ass.
row of beads.
Yours looks
It's very
beautiful.
sticky.
It looks lovely.
Very sticky.
Bitch.
One really good thing to do is hold the end in your mouth.
Works very nicely.
What's that gonna do?
Well, depends on depends.
Dry, about 24 hours, and just let that
What's that gonna do?
press nice
Well-
and flat. And your finished discs will be just like this, very pretty.
Wow, I sucked at making coasters.
Well, part of the trick of this is that you need to have a wet rag near you at all times to
Sticky
just
fingers.
and don't have anyone annoying near you while you're doing it because
Sticky fingers.
you'll get frustrated and irritated and
And
then
pop
it'll
them in
ruin.
the head?
Yeah. It's lovely making coasters with Martha.
So how's that? Oh yeah, they look good.
Is that all right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Did she look?
No,
Did
she didn't look. She goes, oh, that's good. And she didn't even look.
Yeah, she did this.
Trifles.
Okay, what do you think trifles are?
I think trifles are the giant glass. It's like a
big crystal bowl.
a trifle bowl. I love the shape of a trifle bowl.
Straight-sided.
Sometimes, or they're sort of rounded.
Oh, that's true. I bet your mother has a lot of trifle bowls.
She does not. I bet your mom does.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd like
And they
one.
have
You
a
think you could get
stand.
one for me, from your mom?
No, you ask her. I'm not going to ask her.
You ask her. She's your mother.
No.
Fine. It should be easy for you to ask your mother.
For a trifle
For a
bowl?
trifle. For
She
me.
only has an antique trifle bowl
Oh,
for
forget
sure.
it. What good is
She's
that?
not giving it to
Yeah, I don't
you.
want it.
Don't drop it. Don't break it. Don't chip
Okay.
it. Careful when you wash it.
Well, let's see what trifle Martha's
Okay.
making.
And now for something completely different. I can't believe that we have in our studio
Woohoo.
comic genius John Cleese, who's been making audiences
John
laugh for more
Cleese.
than 25
me too.
years. And he's joining us today with his wife, Alice Faye Cleese, a psychotherapist.
She looks like a psycho.
She's
She's
a psychotherapist.
Your mother.
How to Manage Your Mother. That's a book I need.
Is it?
Yes. Do you know that my mother cannot hear the word no?
Really?
Have I told you that?
No, what do you mean?
She can't hear it. It doesn't. It doesn't.
compute.
Yeah. It's like what?
And John, are you good with your mom?
Well, I think I've got pretty good. The wonderful thing is she's lived to the
She's
ripe
dead.
old age of 100.
I heard that,
Isn't
and
that
that's really
extraordinary?
true.
The fact she's lived to 100 has helped. There's been a lot of time to work
I think
things
your
out.
book, though, Alice, has really encouraged many of us to start thinking in a different way about our moms.
Is my mother pretending she read this book?
Yes.
Person, and that's hard, and facing your own immortality.
Well, she's from the South.
This is a book for adult children.
This book is for the adult kids in your
My
life.
daughter, by the way.
Yeah. To take on board that you have power and control as adult. And
Sounds
you have the
Australian.
right to
Maybe
make
it's
a
Australian.
difference,
It's
make a
half
difference
Southern,
in
half
how you deal
English.
with your mother.
By the way, we are making a trifle because we thought, well, John Cleese is British.
Oh, a strawberry trifle.
Trifles, and we thought we would make a simple trifle.
A mere trifle.
A mere trifle, exactly. And Alice is cutting up a beautiful Genoise sheet cake into.
It's a Genoise sheet cake. What's Genoise?
It's like a sponge cake.
Lightly toast.
It's
the
not
cake.
that great.
And John has just cut up blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries.
Yummy.
It's a tri-berry.
It's a triplicate of berries.
So you can toast this, Alice, if you don't mind, in a 425-degree oven just until the cake is lightly toasted. And yes,
I'm going to do Grand Marnier.
as much as you would like, really.
Well,
My mother's trying to licker him up.
about right?
She's trying to get John Cleese drunk,
Yeah.
A touch more.
but his wife is there.
No, I just sort of
So that's
Three-way?
macerate it. Right.
And we can leave that to macerate while we make a lemon curd. And
Lemon
if
curd?
you're fascinated about lemon curd, I'll show you how. This is
Good.
If you like lemon curd,
Yeah.
lemon curd.
change the channel.
Because it's so fattening.
You're never going to be able to
Never
eat it
gonna
again.
You can eat it again, but you'll hate yourself for it.
Okay. So we're going to whisk 1 cup of granulated sugar and 6 large egg yolks.
What's fun about making lemon curd?
Perfect.
Nothing?
Half a cup of fresh.
It's not that hard to make, but it makes you very sad because you realize that it's the most fattening thing on the
Yes.
entire planet.
The Cleeses now live in Santa Barbara a good part of the year,
I do spend over half the year there at the
but
moment.
it's
'cause
beautiful there.
Remember when we went to Santa Barbara? We were driving to LA, you fell asleep,
And you went-
and we ended up in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
So I saw all this stuff actually being prepared, you know, on the farm, and I saw the cows being milked and the milk being brought in and put in these huge churns, and then people standing there doing this. And
Look, here comes the butter.
Look at all that butter that's going in.
Look at all of
egg
that
yolks,
butter and butter.
sugar,
And butter.
and butter.
Out of control.
A lot of grated zest of lemon. That's
Oh, that'll lighten it up.
Oh yeah, that gives it some fiber.
so. How's that? Oh yeah, they look good.
Is that all right?
Yes. Uh huh.
Did she look?
No,
she didn't
she didn't
look.
look. She goes, oh, that's good, and she didn't even look.
Yeah, she did this.
Butter. And then there's one last thing you have to do.
OMG.
Is fold in whipped cream into the lemon curd.
I'm gonna puke.
You've interviewed a lot of celebrities for your book.
Yes.
Who? And,
Well,
and what did they say?
Yeah, what happened, Martha, is I worked in the field of psychotherapy for 30 years, and I wanted to do interviews.
Your mother asked, what celebrities have you interviewed?
And she starts this long, drawn-out, boring story.
Nobody asked her about her history of psychotherapy.
Their stories are so
No,
powerful.
I don't like how runny this trifle
It's not a
stuff
trifle.
is.
That's not a trifle.
It's too
That's
running. It's a messy trifle. It's a trifle messy.
And that was one of the reasons I used celebrities.
I don't
It's really
care, lady.
surprising how many celebrities seem to have had really quite difficult relationships.
But then there's...
Look, Martha is not listening
At
to
all.
a word they're
She's
saying.
completely disinterested.
Yep, she can't stand it. She hates therapy.
She hates her.
But encouraged him anyway.
Can you tell me the really most important thing to remember when dealing with Mom?
Well, I think I probably have to say don't have a sense of humor failure. If you
Don't have a sense of humor failure. Just say, have a sense of humor.
It's ridiculous.
What the hell
Don't
does that mean?
have a
Don't have a
sense
sense
of
of
humor
humor
failure.
She needs to shut up.
Thank you very much. And come again, please.
This is delicious.
This is
Thanks.
wonderful.
That to me wasn't a trifle.
That wasn't a trifle. Trifle's in a big bowl
Right.
with many layers with whipped cream and fruit.
Or whipped
and you
cream and
dish
chocolate.
it out.
Yeah.
That was way too runny.
All I learned is that John Cleese has a crazy wife.
You know what I did in therapy?
What?
We would play board games and eat candy.
Well, because the therapist was trying to see how you played and interacted.
Oh, I just wanted candy.
Are you in therapy right now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you are?
My parents sent me to therapy when I was 7 or 8.
Wow. Why? Wow.
I had a bad attitude.
And what's changed?
You know what I did in therapy?
What?
We would play board games and eat candy.
Yeah. Oh, well, because the therapist was trying to see how you played and interacted.
Oh, okay. I just wanted
Grown-ups.
candy.
I remember when I was 23, and I decided that I wanted to go to therapy because I felt like I had no ability to separate myself emotionally from my parents. And I found that after doing that,
You could move back onto the
I could
property?
move back in. I found that getting the mental space and the emotional space made me require less physical space
Okay.
from my family, and I thought that was great.
Well, in college, I got very nervous or something.
Sure.
And I went 3 times a week.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And I had this therapist who, if I did not speak, I had to speak first.
Oh, God, no, really?
There were a number of sessions where it was just like this
Wow, so
for
you
50 minutes.
so you were just showing how stubborn you are, I guess.
I wasn't trying to. I didn't have anything. I wanted him to initiate the conversation.
What's the point of going to therapy if you're not going to open
Because
yourself
I'm
up?
trying to.
You have to open up. You have to. That's the one place you are
hard to
safe
tell-
to say anything.
I know it should be, but I think that if I tell the truth,
Yeah.
the deep, dark, nasty truth,
Yeah.
then I will be required to change it.
That's a good thing.
Obviously,
Yeah.
but I'm afraid of the pressure of actually having to fix what's wrong with me.
Oh, Alexis, the only
Sad,
way to
isn't
fix
it?
what's
Do you
wrong
want
with
a
you.
tissue? Now, I know this is wrong.
It's wrong, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I talked in therapy ad nauseum about my battle with my weight, that no matter what I would do, I would get thin, I would get fat, I'd get thin, I'd get fat, I'd be in the middle, I'd be here, I'd be there. And I thought after 10 years of therapy, I would have no more issues with food in my body. Didn't happen.
So what are you telling me?
I'm
that
saying
you talk
that you
about
still
it makes
talk
no
about
difference.
It doesn't mean it goes away, but it makes it more bearable. It makes it more...
I think what made it bearable for you is you found someone that loved you the way you were.
Maybe.
And that is a
Maybe.
wonderful thing.
It was a really important thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that, I think, helped make your life, I'm sure,
I think
other
it did.
things.
Hold on. I don't think my husband made my life
No, that's not what I mean.
whatever, but I
mean,
think
that
it made
helped.
it sweeter and made me realize that it
They-
didn't really matter as
Right,
much as
but
I
it wasn't
thought
the
it
therapist.
did. Right, it wasn't the therapist. Interesting.
See? Be sure to catch Whatever with Alexis and Jennifer every day.
On Martha Stewart Living, Sirius Satellite Radio's Channel 112. For more information, check out whateverradio.com.